Hey, what's going on, Virgos? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Crow Tarot today. I just actually got this. I've been wanting this deck for a while, but I finally got it. And it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, which I love that, because so many tarot decks are made for people with small hands, I think. But with all that being said, let's get it. Universe really happy for Virgos. What's going on for Virgos, universe? Let me see for Virgos. All right, Virgos. So the first thing I see, Virgos, is I feel like there's someone that, I see you dealing with someone, and I feel like with this person, I feel a very closed off energy with this person. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is that, that hot and cold energy, I like to call it, like on and off again. I feel like it's almost like that. It's almost like a pulling away type energy, especially when it's coupled with that, that eight of Swords, that self-imposed prison. I feel like there's a very special relationship that you have with this person, but I feel like they hold back. They keep you at a distance. It's a very, I like to call that the self-preservation. They're afraid. And that's why they're that hot and cold energy exists. And that's why they're in that self-imposed prison. The thing with the self-imposed prison is they have the key. They can get it anytime they want, but they're choosing not to. And the reason why they're choosing not to isn't for what you think it is. It's not because they don't have the feelings, or it's not because they don't want to be with you. It's actually the opposite. The late nights anxiety that this person goes through, I do feel a lot of trauma in this person's past. And I feel like with this person, they only think about you. They're only thinking about you. But that's what scares them. They want to be with you. But what scares this person is I feel like they never really had, like I said, with that past trauma, I feel like they never really had anybody that, showed up for them. They never really had anybody that gave them anything. And every time they turn around, they're the ones getting hurt. And that's their biggest fear here. That's why it's that, like I said, that self-sabotaging energy that you feel from this person from time to time. Like, I don't feel like it's that way all the time, but I feel like the closer you get, the more often it happens. They're afraid of getting hurt. And I feel like one of the biggest things that I feel with this is it's one thing to be hurt, but the way they feel about you you hurting them would be the deepest cut they've received. You know, this person's looking at a lot of the very negative thinking with this person. It's almost like they feel like they couldn't handle losing you. You know, looking at the negatives instead of the positives, looking at those cups that are knocked over and not paying attention to what's right there beside them. You know, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about all the bad things that can happen. And it's because, like I said, this is a reoccurring event for this person. You know, they never had anybody that took care of them. They never had anybody that took a special interest in them. You know, they feel a very nurturing energy coming from you. They feel happy. But when someone's not used to being happy, it feels so, you know, that nurturing energy, that Queen of Cups, you know, that Nine of Cups, you know, they're happy. And the biggest fear for them is losing that happiness. And like I said, like I was about to say, is when we are used to things going bad, you know, when we're not used to good things happening, we're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that's where this person's at. It's like they want to be here. They want to be with you. They want this to work, but they're afraid that if they give all they have, it won't be enough. And one of the things I see with this person as well, you know, they're very secretive. You know, how they feel and how you think they feel, I feel like are very different. You know, I feel like they want this a lot more than you know, and I feel like they hide that. Like I said, it's a self-preservation. You know, they can handle being rejected. They've done it. They can handle being discarded. They've done that. They can't handle it coming from you. That's the fear. You know, I don't feel like this person thinks too highly of themselves. You know, they don't feel like they could do it on their own. But I feel like when they're with you, they feel happy. Like I said, with that nine of cups, I mean, they feel fulfilled. But they're always waiting for that other shoe to drop. I mean, the way this person sees you, they really think that you could be their person, but they're afraid that they're not enough for you. They're afraid that you're going to see what everybody else saw. And it's very, you know, they see you as a person. I mean, we have the Hierophant, the Union card. They see you as someone they can share their life with, the rest of their life with. They want that. But they're afraid that, like I said, I feel like they're afraid the more they open up, the more damage it's going to do when they get rejected. They're already assuming that they're going to be rejected or discarded at some point in this. And it's not because of what you're doing, because there's a very, like I said, there's a very nurturing energy with that Queen of Cups, very loving, very nurturing. We also have the Empress as well. I mean, I feel like you go above and beyond for this person, but it's not you that's causing them to be the way they are. It's their history. You know, but don't give up. The biggest thing I want you to get from this read is that you make this person stronger. You make them feel complete. And it's going to take patience. I'm not going to bullshit you and say this is going to be a quick turnaround. They're not walking away from this. You know, there is a strong connection that you have with this person. With that Eight of Cups, they're not walking away. And with that Strength card, like I said, they're getting there. Be patient. And if you're patient, what you thought you'd get from this person is what you're going to get. You know, you're on the same page. You want the same thing. We have the Devil card and the Seven of Pentacles. Like, you're on the same page. And the more they can depend and more they trust, that's when they're going to open up. I do feel like this person is going to open up. I feel like right now, though, I do feel it's that saying, you know, we accept the love we think we deserve, and they don't think they deserve your love. And they feel like you're going to see that as well. But like I said, this is moving forward. Slow and steady, but it is moving forward. This person does, they truly care about you. They truly want to be with you. Their fear isn't what they want from you. It's what you don't or do want from them. But like I said, I do see them freeing themselves from this burden that they've been holding back. I don't want to compare it to I have this comparison I'm going to use. I hope nobody gets offended. When my uncle rescued a rescue dog. He was quite a bit older. He was in some bad situations. He wasn't treated very well. And my uncle first got him, he would snap at my uncle. I'm pretty sure he actually bit him one time. But my uncle kept being there, building the trust. And now they're two peas in a pod. When someone's hurt, it takes them longer to get over that. Even if it's not that they're not over the person that hurt them. It's the fact that they made themselves vulnerable and got hurt. And like I said, it's not the same comparison. I'm not comparing this person to a abused dog. I'm just saying, it's the case that it takes time, especially when someone has gone through the ringer. But like I said, at the end of the day, this person, I do see them letting go of a lot of the issues they have. And I feel like a lot of the reason why they're letting that go is the way you make them feel. You make them feel happy. You make them feel like there's hope. And this person will show up for you. You will get what you want from this person with that 8 of Pentacles and that 10 of Cups. The thing is, some people, when you've been hurt, it's hard to put yourself out there again. It's like someone that's been in a really bad car accident. It's hard for them to get behind the wheel again. Some people can just bounce back and get over it, but there's some people that, may ride the bus the rest of their life because they're just, it was such a traumatic incident. And with this person, I feel like there is some trauma, but I feel like they couldn't have met anyone better than you. I feel like, the understanding and the compassion that you show this person, you'll get it all back. I see a lot of happiness with that Sun card. But like I said, I feel like it's about patience. When they feel like they're pushing you away, that's like code word with this particular person. It's a code word. It's almost like I'm pushing you away, but I'm not. I just care. And I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to give everything just to have it. Because like I said, they can handle a lot of shit. They've handled a lot of shit, but what they can't handle is the shit coming from you. And that's their biggest fear. Their biggest fear is opening up to you and becoming discarded. Like I said, sometimes it takes a little bit more nurturing to get someone's trust. But once you got this person's trust, they're in. Like I said, with that 8 of Pentacles, this person will show up for you. This person will fight to the death for you. And like I said, also with the same reference with my uncle, is his dog is very protective of him because they built that bond. When you find something good in life, sometimes it's hard to see, but once you embrace it, everything changes. Once you learn to appreciate it, everything changes. Now with this person, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Gemini. We have some Libra, Aquarius. We also have that Leo as well, that Leo energy. You know, it is hard. It is hard when you get hurt. I mean, it comes in all fashions, not just romantic relationships. I mean, when you're hurt by people that matter to you, or, you know, like one of my closest cousins, my mom's sister's daughter, I grew up with her. She was like my sister. My brothers and sisters are a lot older than me. But she's 2 years older than me. And we grew up together. My mom lived next door to her sister, and she was like my sister. And when she passed away, it took me a long time to let anybody else in. Because I was always afraid that that person would leave me, or that if I got too close, I'd get hurt again. And it still, from time to time, it still hurts. That pain doesn't go away. But when you're with the right person, it does subside. It makes it a lot easier. But some people, it is harder to trust again. It's harder to open yourself up again. Some people, like I said, some people fall off the horse and they get right back on. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.